So, hello to everyone. Nice to see you all online today morning. Thank you that you found time to listen to us and to get to know more about this program. We are going to have today like info day about expert consultants mastery. And I just want to mention, maybe someone of you already heard about this program. It is a third cycle of the program, and before, for my name, it was Train the Trainers, and perhaps some of you already applied to this program previous year, but you are not likely to be selected. Hopefully, this year you will have like more chances. I want to say that this program is developed by Visiones Institute Estonia and implemented in collaboration with Ukrainian State Institution Entrepreneurship and Export Promotion Office in the framework of Dія.Бізнес Ukrainian National Project. And the program became possible and implemented with the financial support of US Department of State Office of the Assistance Coordinator for Europe and Eurasia under the 10th round of the Development Cooperation Partnership program and by Estonian Center for International Development and Cooperation. Good morning in chat. First of all, let's to know each other. My name is Sergey Pashchukov. I'm going to be a project manager of this program on Ukrainian side. And for those who will become a participant, we will closely work during the educational process. Before starting, of course, a few rules. Please turn off your voice. I see that all you are doing this, and we, of course, invite you to turn on the camera so we could see you. And second, the main rule, like we are living in the work conditions. So if the air alarm will be, we will make a 10-minute pause. You can go to the shelter or you can go to every safe place. The conference will continue and we will continue after 10 minutes. So you can leave and join us in 10 minutes or you can stay online. After the pause, we will continue. Today we are working during 5.5 hours. We have written words from our donors and partners. Then we will present you a program and you will have opportunity to ask the questions. And then we will also speak and listen to our alumni of previous cycles who are happy to share their experience with you and invite to apply to this program. And also you will have opportunity to ask questions from them, like from their side. And then finally, you will receive a registration bonus, which will help you to apply more properly for this program. So in general, that's all. Let's start from written words. So now I want to invite our many years supporter, which almost 5 years, helping us to realize these programs, to make this program like to become a reality. The donors who help to develop SMEs and consultants capacity in Ukraine with the financial support, and it is US Embassy in Kyiv, and I'm happy to invite Jadwiga Hedun, assistant specialist, to say a few written words to you. Jadwiga, please.
Thank you so much, Sergey. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Is everything working on your side?
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I am very, very glad to see you and to start the program again. And I can't believe that it has been 5 years already, but 5 incredible years. And I'm very much honored to be working with you again and to be launching this program with you again. And if I may, I would like to say a few words in Ukrainian for our participants and to just congratulate everyone with this promo event and with the launch of the program. Ще раз дуже дякую, шановні учасники. Мене звати Ядвіга, і я працюю над цією програмою. Я адмініструю цю програму з боку Посольства Сполучених Штатів Америки. І ми дуже тісно співпрацюємо з нашими колегами і партнерами з Естонії, з Естонським маркетинговим інститутом. І мені надзвичайно приємно сьогодні доєднатися до вас. Я вважаю, що це дуже важливий захід, промозахід. Це якраз той шанс дати вам зрозуміти усі перспективи і переваги цього навчання, тому що ви зараз на порозі, коли ви для себе визначаєте, чи брати вам участь в цій програмі, і що на вас очікує. Тому дуже вам дякую за приєднання, і я думаю, що, можливо, мої слова зможуть вас переконати, що ви зробили правильний вибір. Отже, це вже третій цикл програми, як ми її називаємо, Train the Trainers. Ця програма стала надзвичайно популярною, успішною і затребуваною в Україні. Через це ми пишаємося, що ми вже третій рік поспіль підтримуємо цю програму. Уже більше 100 учасників розпочали успішну кар'єру в сфері експортного консалтингу. І більше вони також, багато учасників, мали змогу вже стати і відчути себе вже в якості тренерів в іншій програмі, яка також реалізувалася за нашої підтримки минулого року, а саме Академія експорту. Посольство Сполучених Штатів Америки пишається тим, що ця програма реалізується за нашої підтримки. Адже відновлення економіки України є одним з головних пріоритетів допомоги Сполучених Штатів. Ми пишаємося тим, що ми допомагаємо впроваджувати цей проект, використовуючи унікальний досвід Естонії. Адже саме ви, також долучаючись до цієї програми, у вас є унікальний шанс допомогти у відновленні економіки України. Ви матимете змогу безпосередньо допомагати українським малим та середнім підприємствам просувати свої послуги та свої продукти за кордоном, допомагати їм знаходити нових партнерів, допомагати їм розвивати бізнес-можливості за кордоном, а саме в Європейському Союзі. Тому я думаю, що у вас тепер буде більше розуміння, чому саме ви маєте стати учасниками цієї програми. Я впевнена, що фундамент, створений цим проектом, допоможе вам рости та досягати успіху. І як наслідок ваші професійні досягнення та ваш внесок збільшать експортний потенціал України, допоможуть Україні стати більш конкурентно спроможною за кордоном і наблизити Україну до Європейського Союзу. І зараз це є навіть більш особливо і більш важливо в світлі, що Україна ще більше наблизилася до Європейського Союзу, а саме отримала статус кандидата в ЄС. Я також хочу ще раз і вже в черговий раз відзначити величезну роль Естонії і Естонського інституту маркетингу в розробці та реалізації цієї програми вже третій рік поспіль. А також хочу відзначити роль українського партнера Офісу з розвитку підприємництва та експорту. Дуже вам дякую за вашу наполегливу працю. Дякую, що ви не зупиняєтеся, що ви йдете вперед, розвиваєтеся, незважаючи на усі виклики, незважаючи на війну. Дуже вам дякую за це. Ще раз хочу подякувати всім учасникам, хочу подякувати організаторам і побажати вам успіху, тому що ви робите надзвичайно важливу роботу, і ваша роль є надзвичайно великою у відновленні економіки. Дякую вам дуже.
Дуже дякую, Ядвіга, за чудові привітальні слова. І так, хотів підкреслити для учасників один момент, що маркетинг-інститут має нову назву, щоб потім вже в майбутньому не плутались. Це Vision-інститут, попередня була назва маркетинг-інститут. І, звісно, дуже хочу подякувати Посольству США за многорічну підтримку. І це буде не тільки досвід Естонії, а ще й досвід тренерів з Великої Британії, Фінляндії. Тому так, звісно, запрошуємо. Це буде дуже потужно. Тож дякую, Ядвіга. And moving back to English, now I want to invite our another many years supporter who are also investing in the development of SMEs, and who is a big friend of Ukraine, helping resisting Russian aggression in nowadays. It's Estonia, and today with us Marika Kundla. She's a project manager of Estonian Center for International Development, and I'm happy here to say a few greeting words for all of us.
Thank you. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good. So good to see you all. So on behalf of the Estonian Center for International Development, I welcome you all who have gathered here for the promo event of the project development program of expert consultants in Ukraine. So ESTOV is a government-funded foundation responsible for managing and implementing Estonia's international development cooperation and humanitarian assistance projects. And we are very pleased that despite all the obstacles that Ukraine is currently facing, it was still able to launch this very important and useful program. So I do hope that all of participants will enjoy this program and gain useful information for the future. So thank you very much, and all the best for all of you.
Thank you very much, Marika. Thank you very much for your support. We will do our best this year. So now we are moving to partners and implementers of the program. And I am happy to give a word to the representative of State Institution Entrepreneurship and Export Promotion Office, with whom we already around also 5 years realizing such programs and realizing this third round of former name Train the Trainers, now Expert Consultants Mastery. And we are happy with open, very productive and comfortable cooperation. And now I want to invite Andrei Litvin. He is Deputy Head of State Institution Entrepreneurship and Export Promotion Office. Andrei, please.
Thank you, Sergey. Good morning, everyone. First of all, it's a pleasure for me to have a welcoming remarks on opening of Expert Consultants Mastery. This is a great intensive long-term training for expert consultants, which is highly needed nowadays in Ukraine, because based on all our surveys within the Ukrainian companies, mostly the half of Ukrainian businesses which are not exported, they're thinking about the export because this is the only one solution today to survive. And unfortunately, this expert consultancy market is still developing in Ukraine, and the quality education on this field is the basis for the future success, because it minimizes financial costs in the future for the companies and the risk of failure, which we don't have the right for the risk and the failure nowadays, because we have to represent Ukraine abroad and to show that we can export not only raw materials, but a lot of products with the high added value. And I want to assure you that this program will not be easy, because I have to part in the Train the Trainers program, the previous one, before the war. And it was extremely difficult to take part in this program, because it takes a lot of time to do the homeworks, the communication with the team members, the communication with the companies we were helping. But this is very important for you, first of all, because there is still not many high quality and practical expert training programs in Ukraine today. And this course, this actual education is great. This training is definitely worth your attention. And I think that you will get a lot of interesting and helpful information for your further practical work. And also, I would like to thank our partners, the US Embassy in Kyiv, the Estonian Center for International Development, for your support, for your constant support, which is extremely important. And also I'd like to thank the Vision Institute, the Marketing Institute Estonia, and personally Anna Malkati for also constant developing of such programs, which helps Ukrainian people, Ukrainian business representatives, Ukrainian expert consultants, the government servants to develop their skills and for this capacity building, actually. From my personal experience, it was really helpful for me in our work to implement such knowledge and to be on the same page with businesses, to understand their problems, their issues they're dealing with day by day. So this is extremely important. I wish you all the best. I wish you good luck. I think this education will provide a lot of information, life hacks, and you will learn a lot. Because nowadays we have to be really flexible. It's impossible to have strategic plans for 3 years. We can plan only we can take a goal and go to this goal step by step, but we have to be flexible, and this education will provide you such information. So thank you, all the best, have a peaceful day, and glory to Ukraine.
Thank you, Andrei. And just to add that, the program is hard, task consuming, but the best results are also always coming with hard work and never with easy things. So be ready for this and you will receive great results. And finally, we are moving to our last speaker. It is an author and of this and lots of other programs for development of skills and technologies. It is a CEO of Visionist Institute and leading coach and mentor of educational program, Anumal Narits, with whom you also will study during the program. Anumal, please.
Hello. I'm so happy to see here a new group of people interested in expert consultancy. Our story with the program development started several years ago. We started expert trainings in Ukraine, traveled all around, having been in most of the bigger cities and just training companies. And then at one moment, we realized that Ukraine is such a big country. We are just a small team, so we cannot do everything ourselves. We need to give the knowledge and our expertise back to Ukraine so that Ukraine can develop the layer of good expert consultants. And at that moment, I remember, and there were so many challenges. For the first, we understood that the country doesn't have time. So it means that the education has to be quick and intensive. And this is what you are going to face here also. It's quick, intensive, and you will learn and grow a lot. But the other thing was also very important. When I remember, I called one of my very good trainers, Andy Patterson. You're going to meet him also during the training. Andy has been a consultant almost all his life. And I was telling about the program, and I remember his answers. He was telling that, Anu, do you really understand that we are creating a lot of competition for ourselves in Ukraine? Is this really what you want? Do you really think that I need to share all my secrets from running consultancy business, what I have been acquiring for 25 years in this program? And I told, yes, Andy, this is the meaning of the program, that we share everything we have learned from our own practice, working in different countries with different companies, understanding how to run it successfully. Because your knowledge is not only about how to do expert in different fields successfully, what you will learn in this program, but also part of the program will help you how to create a sustainable consultancy business. Because there are many initiatives that have been supporting Ukraine to create business support centers, so on, but actually you need to understand how to run it efficiently. And I think that this is one of the biggest secrets in our program, that we really share what everyone from different countries have learned, have adopted all the secrets. And of course, within this program, what is very important, that you learn how to work in teams. The teamwork is crucial for your success. And during the year, you will just practice it, because you will understand how much stronger you are. Of course, at the beginning, it takes time to understand how to get it working, but the more efficient you are as a consultant, as a team lead, as a participant in a team, the more you will get out from the training. So it's a really strong practical experience you're going to go through. You will feel much more filled with knowledge, skills, and also confidence at the end of the program, because you know when you have mastered this, you can master almost anything what concerns training, development, and so on. And I'm also so very happy that so many of our participants that have been participating before the war in 2 previous programs, they continue as consultants. And even before the war, when some of them thought that, okay, maybe the consultancy is not for me, many people found themselves in the situation where they needed this skill to support them and the families during the hard times of the war. So just take it and benefit from it, what has been put together in the program. So I do strongly suggest, if you have any interest to join, just apply. And we'll try to really adapt the program so that you can participate, that you can learn, and you can grow during this thing, because the knowledge you are going to receive from here is really valuable. And this is one of the best ways you can support Ukraine. You can support recovery, you can support hope for the businesses, because you are so good in what you do. Just a bit of additional skills, and Europe is open for your products, and the different countries in the world as well. So thank you a lot for being here, and let's continue.
Thank you very much, Anna-Mal. So now we are finished with the greeting words and moving to our second main part, and we are going to present you details of the program. And before starting my presentation, so we are going to present it together with Anna-Mal. So I will start. While I'm starting, I just want to mention you that we are inviting you to ask the question if you don't understand anything, so please just ask the question. I will present the presentation during maybe 20 minutes or a little bit more, but just write in chat. I don't see it while presenting, but we will answer after the presentations to all the questions. So let's start. Export consultancy mastery. General, we already, I hope, understood that it's intensive and long-term training program for export consultants of persons who are ready to become a consultants and have a good experience in exporting. And in the result of the completion of the program, participants, you will create a step-by-step action plan for starting and developing your own consulting businesses. It's like an addition to all the knowledge that you will receive in export and consultants directions. So first of all, learning details. You will have 7 educational modules, which includes videos with theoretical part. You will have 7 two-day intensive workshops with experts and mentors. You already heard that from Estonia, Great Britain, Germany, Finland, and other countries. So then you will have also 14 online sessions with individual consultations for each team, and you will have feedback session based on the results of your completed homework, which you are going to do on the basis of real companies. So here is like 4 main parts, and they are of difference: learning individually, then practice, then again consultation on what you don't understand, and then feedback on the results of your work. So the different approaches to develop your skills. As I said, the homework will be on the basis of the client companies, 7 companies, because 7 models, and all of them will be from 7 sectors. And you will select them by yourself, and of course we will be happy to help you if there are some problems. Training in expert and consulting skills and direction. Each model consists of development of exporting skills and knowledge and consulting skills. So you will learn how to become a consultant, or you will like upgrade your consultancy work during the education. I see that my internet is not very good. Do you hear me?
Yeah, here.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Then, for the successful completion of the program, you will receive international certificate. During the education, we have like gamification part. You will receive bonuses and gifts. It's something like interesting, or I don't know how to say it in English. Something which will motivate you to participate and to learn. And of course, networking, which we have on all our programs. We already collected a lot of alumni of our programs and who are experts and current SMEs in exporting, where you can exchange your knowledges or help each other. Then, gamification part. As Anamal already mentioned, you will work in teams. We will have 10 teams with 6 people each. That's why we, of course, invite, first of all, to apply to the program with the teams. Then if there will be not enough people in team, we will also look over the individual applications, but about this I will tell later. You will have real practice because you will do your home assignments, homework on the basis of real companies. So you will perform like consultant, you will have meetings with them, you will set the goals of your work, you will do work, you will present work to these companies. Exchange experience between all 60 participants. We have some approaches how you will do it, not only inside your team, but between all the 60 participants. Promotion, you will promote yourself and we will help to promote you as a consultant among the regions, among spreading information among all the Ukraine. And the competition part, you will do all the homework, the tasks, and you will receive points from trainers, from SMEs, how you cooperate with them, and also other points. So it's like a big table, and you will each team will compete with each other. I want to say just from my side that it's a very interesting process, and I hope you also will like it. And of course, language practice, we already started it. All the education is only in English without any translation. Mentors doing homework, so everything in English. Then, now let's talk about content a little bit. And here I want to invite Anamal to help me to explain you. So we will go model one by one. You can see here is model one. First stream is export. You will learn about export market, company and customer research, and the second stream about consultation basics. So Anamal, please.
Yeah, the idea of the program is what we did when we designed it. It was that we took a list of topics that are important for you in export and that are also important for you in building a sustainable consultancy business. And we phased them so that in each module, you have a bit of the theory that helps you understand in the export, and also you have the tools about the consultancy. You will work with this in parallel. At the beginning, it takes a bit time until you get kind of adjusted to it, but then you already will get the rhythm and understand when and what theories and approaches to apply. And again, in the first module, it's first about the research, and as much as you need to do the research about the export market your client company is going to enter, it means also that you need to understand really the basis of the consultancy, but also understanding who else is providing export consultancy service in Ukraine. So these are the way how we learn in parallel in each of the modules. And of course, during the first modules, you get the kind of the life hacks of the consultancy, the very main principles that everyone follows to be successful, and to be successful also as a team in the next modules.
Thank you. Second model, it's about the selection of market entry models, analysis tools. It's in export stream. And Yeah, updating or upgrading your presentation and pitch skills and networking skills during the consultancy stream.
Yeah, you will do a lot of presentations, and I think that presentation skill is one of them that is going to develop a lot during the training. You will both learn how to phrase yourself, how to do it in English, in Ukrainian, how to design the presentation, how to get your message crafted so that it reaches really the audience. So you will learn a lot, and during this module we'll really polish the skills so that you will feel more confident during the next modules.
Third module is about branding, marketing, storytelling, positioning, and cost of media, and consultancy stream, like how to sell and marketing your storytelling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, storytelling is one of very crucial skills, and you need it both in export and you need it both selling your own services. In export, you need to know how to craft stories for the companies you don't work for, but you work as a consultant during this program. And also it's important that you have understanding of the big strategic picture, how to the stories, how to create them. And again, this is a skill you can practice a lot during the program, as you need to really constantly communicate about what you do. And here also in the storytelling, it's very important what we see now during the war, how Ukraine in general has been very good in telling stories about what happened, showing people what happens and showing also how it affects you. So it's a very good skill and important skill.
Module 4 about product adaptation to the export market, adaptation also of pricing and services, cultural characteristics, and in consultancy streams, it's work process and tools of consulting company.
Yeah, and here in this module, this has kind of two lines that you can again you learn together, two streams. One of the thing is that in export, probably every one of you has learned that most of the times, I would say 98% of the times, when you go to a foreign market, you somehow need to adjust your product. Either it's pricing, labeling, but whatever, you know it. And it's different in different markets. But it means also that this is what we focus on in this module when we work with expert. But in the consultancy, you don't have usually a physical product. It's services only. So here for the consultancy, it's important for you to understand the services you are going to create, understanding about how to price your services, what to charge from it, how to calculate, how to manage so that it becomes like a business.
Thank you. Module 5. Expert stream is about how to analyze a company using digital tools. So it's in general about the digital sales and again marketing. And in consultancy streams about analyzing your company using digital tools and like finding clients somehow with digital tools.
Okay, the digital module, depending on your background. If you have a background in digital marketing, it's not very difficult for you. If you don't have, then it's a lot of work to get the basis right. And the digital tools are so important. So Artem Danilians, our trainer and mentor from Finland, is very good in this, explaining you what to do, how to do, what tools to use. During today's world, it's one of the most crucial things really that you need to adapt.
Moving to 6th module, supply chain management and international logistics. So everything about the logistics, and consultancy, online marketing, and sales of consulting services. Actually, I see that there is some mistake was before. So yeah, marketing and sales of consultancy in module 6.
Okay, yeah. About the supply chain, again, when we work with physical products, and in this case, you select a company that has physical products, so you can understand how the logistics works. And again, if your background is in logistics, you will polish the knowledge. If your background is not in logistics, you get a lot of new knowledge what you need to use. And also at the same time, in services, we have more about service design, service structures. What is in this module important to be understood? How to design services.
And finally, 7 model: how to find clients for your export clients, how to help them to build effective relationships, and at the same time how to sell your consultancy services in order to find such SMEs to work with.
Yeah, and this is a very important part. Very often, by the way, many of the companies think that export is only about finding clients abroad, but what you all know from your previous background is that you need to do all the previous steps right, and then you come to the point where you really need to focus on finding the clients. And also what we have learned during training Ukrainian companies is that I do understand that it's often quick you need to be, and especially during the war. You need to adapt, you need to readapt, you need to do things quickly. But on the other side, you still need to devote a lot of time to build proper relationships, because what we all have learned is that the relationships, the strong relationships, are the ones that help you during the critical situations. Not just the transactional business sending something out quickly, but more about the strong relationship that you can rely on, everyone who knows you, and they are really the businesses that are supporting the companies, buying the products, and so on. So in this part, we really focus on understanding the relationship building part.
Okay, thank you. So yeah, or actually with the content, that's all. Now let's go briefly with the timelines in order you understand how we are moving. So start of recruitment campaign was on June 6. Today, June 22, we have info day. Then almost 3 or even 4 weeks we will have to apply. You will have to find a team and then to apply. If no team, to apply individually. So please take in account July 13. It's a deadline. After this date, we are not receiving any application, not accepting any application. Then there will be a selection process, and preliminary selection of participants will finish on August 3. Before this date, you will not have any kind of communication. So we will communicate pre-selected participants on August 4, and we will invite you to do an interview to the next round. And of course, I think that there will be some rejected participants. Unfortunately, we have only 60 places, so be ready for this. Before August 4, you will not have any kind of communication, but wait the answer on August 4. Then August 7 till 11, we will conduct interviews, and we will invite you to these interviews. So please take in account these days. One of the day you will be invited to the interview. It's not very long. It will not take much time, probably 5 minutes, up to 5 minutes per each person. So if it's team, maybe up to 20 minutes. If individually, you can connect just for 5 minutes. Yeah, so it will not take a lot of time. But please find in your schedule time to go through the interview, because if not, then we are not really ready to accept you. August 17-18, announcement of selection winners. We will tell you who won the recruitment, who won the selection, and who was the participant. And then August 22, we will have opening event. Again, more details about the educational process and rules and different things to take in account. So you will be mentored by us about what you will do in details, like in everyday work. Then you will have time to find the companies with which you are going to work, and we expect that by September 8th, you will find, each of your team will find a companies, 7 companies to work with during the education. And then from September 11, 2023 till May 31, 2024, it's a learning process. So now without details, just take in account that it will take almost 8 months. Next, a few words about program. As you already heard, we have 120 graduates from 2 cycles. We are always in a good connection with our participants and asking about the development, and at the beginning, in the middle, during the program, and after. And we can say that 70% of students noticed that they had a significant development, and 75% improved their efficiency. 9.3 out of 10, it's an average rating of the trainer's performance by participants. So previous participants very liked the job of trainers and mentors, the content and how they performed and helped them to develop. Of course, we already have 140 Ukrainian small medium-sized companies with whom participants worked. These companies received consultation, and it was the homework of participants. We counted at least 15 new skills, or your current skill you will develop and will become stronger in these skills. Of course, program participants, after they become an alumni and during the education, they become consultants, and some of opening their consulting companies and continuing working. We will have today several alumni. They will tell you about the experience. 5+ million information contacts in 2 years. It's about how the information spread it and how the informational coverage of the program was done by participants and by us. Next, we want to share with you that in 2022, the program received an award. We were selected to top 10 ETF Innovation Training and Learning Award. Unfortunately, we were not in top 3, but in top 10, it's a very high result, because there was around 800 projects. So we are in top 10 amongst these 800 projects. And there was voting from the jury and voting, open voting from anyone. So we are like in top 3. Top 10. Popular program, yeah, already heard again about this. We received more than 700 applications to participate in program during 2 cycles before. So first was up to 400 and second 300 plus. Yeah, but just to understand that there was only 120 places for 2 cycles, and yeah, this year we have gained 60 places. Next one. Here is results of cycle 1. Actually, I will not turn on the presentation because I see that my computer is a little bit slow. Not presentation, but video. You can scan this this picture, and you can watch over this landing and feedbacks with videos from our alumni of cycle 1. Or of course, we will send you a presentation. You will receive a link and you can watch it in order to better understand what is going on here. Oh, it's working. Okay, but let's go to another. Here is some pictures from previous education. Smiling, doing something. Yeah, and here is more serious during the education. So you will have a very interesting parts happy moments and of course hard moments, but it will be like a great experience of your life. So in general, that's all about the program. Now we are moving to the next interesting part. It's terms and conditions. And so just in details to give you understanding whom we invite to apply. First of all, we invite public sector and private sector. From private, we expect application from export managers or directors who are ready to start their own consultancy activity. It's minimum 2 years of experience. Then the second, we expect current export and international trade consultants or related fields. If you're consulting in business, somehow marketing or any other direction topics, you also can apply. Then public sector, representatives of state institution, regional administration, city councils. And second part, it's SMEs support centers, chambers of commerce, development agencies, other public organizations, and both of two state and civil society organization. We accept applications from people who are responsible for the development of business and international trade. So if you are in state institution and you are in like economic or support department, you can apply and we will be happy to see you. This is like the basics. Of course, we can look over another applications, another like positions, but I just can say that there will be less chances to be selected. But we will look over. Basic criteria, of course, to be a citizen of Ukraine, education at least bachelor's level you should have, sufficient level of English, you will, or maybe someone already wrote it in application form, and we will have interview. Interview will be also about English and about your experience. And again, experience at least 2 years in the field of export and international trade. Or business support or consulting experience, of course, will be an advantage. And then special criteria. You should have, of course, clear motivation and professional goals. You should understand why are you going to learn from this program, what you want to receive, what you want to achieve after the program, and how do you see like your professional life way. So everything that you will learn here must answer to your current position and your future plans. At the same time, you must work in the field of expert activity, consulting and business support. I already mentioned with the categories of positions. And of course, you should understand and agree that education will be intensive and you should do all the tasks and participate actively from September to May 2024. And you should spend at least 12 hours per week for learning on this program. Then moving to how to improve your chances. Of course, someone of you already read terms. We invite to apply with team. First of all, we will select team. We will watch on each individual participant of the team, and first priority teams. Then we will look to the individual applications, and here is some suggestions about the what from which like parts and how the team should look like. We accept maximum 6 people. It can be, but at the same time, if you are not ready to find almost 6 persons, team can be minimum at least 3 persons. It can be during the selection process. We can like somehow think maybe there will be good individual applications from the same region. So at least 3, maximum 6 people. we invite you to apply from one region, but if you have someone from the closest geographically close region, of course, it is allowed, but only thing is it should be like balanced, not like 5 persons from one region and 1 from the next one, but at least 4 and 2 or 3 and 3 will be of course the best. Next. Team application must correspond to the declared target audience. It's I already mentioned, and we will give preferences to the teams that consistent from private sector. It's export managers, consultants who are working independently or in some kind of private companies, and public sector, but not more than 2 persons from different organizations. It's state organization, chambers of commerce, and civil society SME supporting organizations. It will be like the ideal version of the team. And of course, we recommend to maintain a gender balance, 50% men and 50% women. We also will take it in account during the selection process, and we will try to balance all the number of participants, so 30 men and 30 women. Next, selection process I already a little bit mentioned, but more details. So pre-selection, after the deadline, we will watch do you meet basic criteria, do you meet special criteria, which I mentioned, and we will do it till August 3. Then on August 4, you will receive an invitation to pass the interview, or of course a rejection sending, so you will receive answer on August 4. Then we will have interview conducting August 7-11, and announcement of selected participants or sending you to a waiting list or rejection, it's August 17-18. Just to mention that there can be created a waiting list, and possibly someone from selected participants can understand that he has no opportunity to participate and just to leave the program, and we will invite next person from the waiting list. And there, from previous experience, there is chances for several persons to join in closest 1 month. Next, how to register? You can scan it now, or we will send you, or you already saw all the information on the landing page, so you can scan now, or we will send you. I just invite you to read attentively the conditions again, to read attentively everything in order to understand everything. And registration, if you are registering individually, it will take time up to 10-15 minutes, if you maybe up to 10 even, if you are like attentively doing everything and not thinking about anything else. But if this is the team application, please prepare all the details of each team member, and one of you should fill in the application, and of course filling in 6 persons, it will take much time. Yeah, but if everyone will collect the information properly, it will be easier for this person just to copy and to apply all the team. Yeah, maybe here I will stop, because we promised it in the end, and I see lots of questions are coming, so now it's time to answer.
Sergey, I tried to do part of the work, so it means that everything I was pretty confident answering I did, but let's go through maybe a couple of questions I didn't. So we talked about the amount of members in the team. So in general, we will have 60 participants divided by 10 teams, so 6 in every team. It can be a bit plus minus, so we can add 7th as well. Am I right, Sergey?
Sorry, I was reading questions.
Okay. I was just because Sergey is the one who is responsible for teaming you up and also monitoring afterwards that the teams stay operational. And it means for us that everyone has to be active, not trying to rely on one person doing all the work, but everyone needs to really work hard. Okay, so minimum quantity of members. What is the minimum quantity of members to apply as a team?
Minimum quantity, so as I said, maybe it will be good, not maybe, we can accept the application with at least 3 team members. So if they answer all the criteria, if everything okay, and at least 3 persons, it can be like a team, but I just understood that it's not very clear. Each team will be 6 persons, but if you apply with 3 persons, then it means that you will be with someone else, with someone else who applied with 3 persons, or which consists from individual applications. So in final version, all of you will be in team of 6.
Then, Sergey, we have the next question. I was not very confident in answering. Sergey Bart asking that if I'm an individually practicing commercial lawyer, can I apply individually, or should I look for a team? Still a team, isn't it?
Yeah, but still, just to mention for everyone, of course, it will be better to apply with a team. We will see like your team balance of your knowledges, but if not, you also can leave your individual application. So first of all, think
and
about
of course, yeah, and of course, as this is a regional program, so it means that we need to have 10 teams from different regions. So if you are from Kiev, then from Kiev, we are just going to have 1 team. If you are from Lviv, we are going to have just 1 team from Lviv, so no more persons. It's always much easier to participate if you find your connections either in the northern part or eastern part or southern part of Ukraine. The regions that are most suffered during the war, if you find connections from there, because these are the parts we are still trying to create teams based on. It might be that you are temporary or in another region, but you are from Kharkiv, for instance. Then we suggest you to create Kharkiv team or join Kharkiv team. So this is also from the teaming point of view that we really want to support the regions that are suffered most. And this is our first priority. So think about it as well. So trying to find the ways, if you really are interested in, so try to find the ways how to support the regions that are suffering most.
Okay, thank you. Next question: what means to find a company? I don't see any answer in chat. So
I explained it, but Sergey, you can do it just once again.
Yeah, so you are performing and learning here like expert consultant. You will have company on the base. You should find a company on the basis of which you will do the homework. So during the module 1, for example, you learn some tools with which you are working as expert, like in expert direction and consultancy. Then you do your homework with this company. So you meet, you should find it first of all. Then you meet with this company, explaining what you will do for this company. As you are setting goals, so then you are doing this work, and then you are like giving results of your work to this company. So you should find it to work with. So you will have 7 companies to consult during the education process.
We are telling just about the companies, because this is one of the crucial things for your learning. We are telling you rather exactly in what module, what type of companies we are expecting. And this is not randomly, but this is the meaning is that in order to challenge you, because we know that you are the best brains in export and international business in this group. So it's a lot of challenges. So in order to challenge you, we are not making your life easy. It means if we have the branding module, then for sure you need to find a fashion company, because in the fashion business, the branding value added is the highest in every area. If you manage to understand how to work with branding in fashion, you can apply the knowledge everywhere. You for sure will find some IT companies who work business to business. And even if you don't know anything about IT, you need to learn it here together with the teammates. And this is the way how we challenge you during the training. So it means that we ask you to find the companies that are somehow very specific, that you need to really go into depth to understand the field. Because then we feel that we are confident that you can apply the knowledge in any other area. In every of the modules, we are telling you what type of companies are expected, and this is your task to find them. We want the companies to be from the areas where your team come from. So if it's a Kharkiv team, we are expecting you to work, for instance, with a fashion company from Kharkiv region. So this is the way. This is the way we do it. It's not easy, really.
I see. Yeah, I see that you, Anamol, already answered some question, and I see there is lots of comments who already started finding.
But Sergey, I have one question from Ivana that I just skipped answering because I wasn't sure. Who is eligible to apply? Because it seems that Ivana is looking for a job, is not currently employed. Do we have any restrictions or not?
I think in this case, of course, it can happen, but we will look on your background. So it's much more useful that your background is answers to these four directions of like persons. How to say positions. Ivana, you have a question, please.
Yeah, good afternoon. If you allow, I want to elaborate my question. Yeah, like due to the temporarily displacement, I am having shelter permit in the European country. Yeah. But before the invasion, I was providing my own independent consulting practice. Yeah. Right now, at the moment, I do not perform as an entrepreneur in my temporarily residing country, but I do have more than 10 years of experience with project management and export. And I'm considering this kind of program. But like I said, at the moment, I am not looking for permanent employment. At the same time, I'm not active entrepreneur. Yeah, and this is important, like for me to understand. Am I eligible? Can I apply? Or maybe, it will not work. And
Ivana, are you planning to come back to Ukraine?
Yeah, for sure. Yes.
Okay. So, Sergey, we have had this type of discussions before. If you are internally displaced, then it's very easy. We don't have any restrictions. But Sergey, what is the best understanding from our donors about the refugees?
The best understanding actually is that we are working with regions, and we are working to develop people who are currently in Ukraine, and they plan to stay in Ukraine, and they are like currently situated in Ukraine, and we even have a question in the application form. But of course, we invite you to apply, but you will have like less chances, of course, and we will see on the general picture of the quality of applied participants, quality of the gender balance, and of course your motivation and your plans to come back. Yeah, but as I said, there is less chances.
It means that you can apply. We cannot prioritize you, but it might be that in a waiting list you might chance to add, or we might add you to any team. But where are you from, by the way? In Ukraine, from what region?
I'm from Irpin, Kyiv region. Irpin.
Okay, understand. Okay, yes, this was the answer. Also, if anyone from you else wanted to ask this, then thank you that we have it clear here. Okay.
I'm sorry. So just to understand, just to confirm my understanding, like experience, skill set, expertise probably will be considered over the geographical, let's say, permitting or residing at the moment.
No. Vice versa. We will consider first the organizations in Ukraine working with export promotion, export development, and all the members from these organizations, despite it's public or private. These are the people that we are kind of considering in the first part, because we know that they can implement the knowledge from the very first day already in the job. And then comes everyone else who is in Ukraine, preferably from the regions that have suffered most during the war. This is another thing, regionality. The third one is the gender. So we are looking for almost equal balance of women, men and women, and then all the others. So this is pretty much the way how we are prioritizing here.
Okay, thank you.
But just for you to understand how it goes, I try to be very clear, but you have a chance. So just apply, tell that this is you, we know you, and if there is any opportunity, that often it is, often after maybe even first module, we understand that there is some team not functioning and we need someone with the skill sets like you, and we don't have it in our waiting list, so we are welcoming you to the program.
Understand. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for question. Here is one fast question from Alexander. If there is a mistake in provided apply from educational part, should I mail it? Maybe the best option, if the mistake is like very big, you just can email me and I will like mention it, so not to apply again. Or if there is bachelor provided, it's enough, and everything else. But of course, better to be more concrete, so you can write.
Yes.
Can I ask a question?
Of course, you're welcome.
So did I understand you right that it's preferably to make a full team of 10 people from one region? For example, if we are six people. Six people. So it's if we're a team with 3 people, it's preferably to find like 3 more people in the west of Ukraine and make a full team and apply together.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
And if you are, the west of Ukraine, now I didn't see your discussion here where you're from. You probably already see the regions and maybe already can quickly team up. But if you are from the west, then we have done the program twice. We always have a very strong team from Lviv. Okay, so if you are not from Lviv, then maybe Ivano-Frankivsk, maybe Uzhhorod, maybe something else you can even combine to a team that are not very strong usually in our programs. Of course, there can be exceptions, but this might be your chance to join, because we always have a strong waiting list from Lviv. We have very big waiting list from Kyiv, because we can have just 6, and often we have 150 applications from Kyiv. So again, that we need to make the selection.
So we are from Ternopil, and I already texted that in the chat, but I was first, so maybe
yeah.
So if somebody wants to connect, I left my information in the chat.
Very good.
So question from Vladimir. The specifics of products to be exported will be taken in account when forming groups. No, the specifics of products, or like your direction and expert knowledge is how to say. So no, it will not be taken. student account.
Thank you very much.
Okay, and again, this is not what matters. Maybe just if you have a selection, like I have 10 friends and I can just ask 6 to join, and you all from export, then I would suggest to have people from very diverse areas, because you will learn more. And as you are going to have companies from so many diverse areas, it might be difficult for you if you are only men and having, for instance, IT sector background, then it might be that all the other businesses, because we are going to go through very different business sectors, then you need to learn a lot as a team. But if you have someone from agri, someone from fashion, someone from IT, someone from e-commerce, it's just easier to do the program. So if you can kind of select whom you ask.
Yes, thank you, Amal. So if we apply like a team, is it possible that you decline part of the team, but I don't see a pro, it's not working, a pro, I don't see the word, something happened, approve, yes, see, approve another one, just adding other individuals, yes, it can be possible. Sometimes it can happen that some of your team members can be not reply to the basic or special criteria or something else. So yeah, your team can be like partly cut it, or one person can be cut it and someone else can be added. It's quick answer to Anton. What happens if
okay, we see that we are already it seems that we are already going to have some team about Ternopil, Rivne, Ivano-Frankivsk, so good. Well done. I see also several persons from Kharkiv. So again, maybe you can team up. Then I see here Odessa. Usually we have had Odessa team. We're welcoming at least one team from Odessa also. So what else I see here? Okay, again, Kharkiv. Kharkiv has always been very strong team.
Excuse me. Hello.
Welcome. Yes, yes.
Can I ask a question? If I'm a personal individual with near 10 years of relevant experience, and I don't have a team of 6, what is highly recommended for me to describe all my experience by the application and to trust to be allocated into one separate team? Or is it better for me to collect and unify with people from my region, for example? I'm from Kharkiv.
You are from Kharkiv? Okay.
Yeah.
But then can you just team up with someone else from Kharkiv?
Okay.
It's the easiest. Just try to team up, because I saw here at least 4 or 5 already from Kharkiv. So you will have a Kharkiv team based with the diverse experience already from here. So so I think that it's very okay. And as a team, you have definitely much bigger chance to join.
Thanks for describing.
Okay, thank you all for questions. We are a little bit out of time, so I suggest to move now to our alumni and then back to questions if still some not answered. So now I want to invite our 4 alumni from the second cycle, so it was previous year. And first of all, as it's in our agenda, I want to invite Igor Kusev. He is currently the director of Navigator Standard Export Management Company, and as I mentioned, alumni of Train the Trainer Cycle 2. Igor, are you with us?
Yes. Hi to all.
Hi.
Nice to see you all again. It's so great to see many familiar people right here. Hi, Numa.
Hi.
Yeah, a little information from me on this from this side. Telling the truth, before this program, I already had some experience as an expert in exporting, especially, and expanding some activities of companies in Europe. So this program, I thought, will be really easy for me. But telling the truth, program was really hard, especially for me, because from one side, a lot of information what I had before the program was was already known by me, but not such structurized and without such kind of and lots of instrument what gives a program for me. So from this part, it was a little bit hard, but it was very interesting for me. This knowledge related a lot of topics, new topics for me with a product, with firms, with companies, clients. And when you are working with analytics for choosing new countries and so on. So I am sure that you will get through the program a lot of good and new templates and different interesting methods to working with it. And that will be helpful for all of you in the future, even in your personal life. And if you will decide to work as expert consultants in the future. And also, what can I tell, that it's very helpful for you to start to work with new clients. This will help you to get the better and the quicker connection with the clients. And also, my opinion from this program, that you will get a lot of information. A lot of this information you will know, and lots of this information you will get as a new. But from my side, the most interesting and very important, it's working inside the team. You will see that you will get a lot of tasks. This task will be from one moment and to another moment huge or very huge. Without understanding who and how work in your team, what is the competence in your team, without understanding the time and dividing this time between the team members, who will work and how work, you cannot doing your tasks during the, up to deadlines. That will be very hard for each of you. So my recommendation to all of you, of course, you will find each other during this teams from the Kharkiv or from the Lviv. Not matter in these ones, but even in first day when you will meet inside your team, you need to understand who will in your work and how in your team will work with all of this. Without this understanding, you will lose a lot of time during your after the day of starting your teamwork, and that will be problem in the future for all of you. So from my side and from my background, this is most important and very hard in the start. of this in this part. Because all information as from the such good how it's tell sorry all information what you will get from this institute, Vision Institute, and other people's your mentors. This information are not hard to understand it, but really too hard to cooperate and to work together in the team, between the team members, and to get a good result for each task. So this is my personal opinion.
Thank you very much, Igor. It's really very great points, because yeah, when you started talking about everything, all these details, and I just remember it, the experience, how different teams were in different ways struggling with their programs of cooperation with each other, and this is also how we learn that we should find like way to cooperate with each other. People can be different views, but this is a soft skill, to find a cooperation, and also very useful project management and time management. This is all that
without working inside the team and without time planning, this is absolutely not possible to make a task.
Okay, thank you, Igor. Moving to another one, alumni. I want to invite Anton Mazurov. He is currently Business Development Manager, Expert Consultant, and alumni of previous cycle. Anton, are you with us?
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Yeah, dear participants, dear trainers. So happy to see again some of you. So as Sergey said, I have kind of considerable experience in marketing and business development in various markets in multinational companies. So I thought this program would be easy for me. Yet during the program, I discovered that exports is a much more complex task due to several reasons. But anyway, I'm grateful for the chance of accomplishing the expert consultants training due to several reasons I would like to share. So maybe you will understand better why to join this program. Though the screening and the election process is still very tough. So yeah, anyway, good luck with that. So first of all, I could fill in the blanks of my knowledge concerning export business planning and the modern ways of execution, especially within the digital tools. You also have seen the schedule of this program, and the tools list and the materials list is very comprehensive, and I think it is very hard to find that much knowledge in the same program with practical application of this along the program. I mean, it is really kind of an MBA for in experts. So second, though I was like a newcomer to the experts community, still I joined a huge professional community, and being part of this is already helping me and shape my career further as a consultant. The last but not least, I should mention that it is my honor to have met Anumal and the team, who are maybe too often too modest to speak about so many crucial projects that they are running for our country, starting from the training programs and going on with volunteer initiatives since the full-scale Russian invasion last year. So it was, I was very touched when I learned the things that you have been doing, you and your team members in their countries of residence. So I have also a few recommendations as just some addition to what Igor has already mentioned. The challenges for me along the program was that there is a lot of information to absorb and to digest. So yeah, be sure to allocate enough time for self-study, and also organize yourself and be a project manager for yourself for self-studies as well as group work. By the way, working in teams, you will understand, is also very challenging, and it is very different from working with your colleagues at your job, because you are not obliged to do anything, but you are the only benefactors of the program. So the success of your studies will actually be beneficial both for you and for your clients. What is more, the companies that you will be consulting along the program will also benefit from your consultations. We have so many companies that you can see now in several networking groups, like European network or EN or several others, Nazovni, the Ukrainian initiatives to promote Ukrainian exports. So the companies that we the companies that we worked with, we practice our skills with, are now already active exporters in various markets. So I think this is the best part of this program as well, to see how your children grow and become more successful. So I wish you good luck, patience in this program, and success in your endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Anton. And we are also very happy to see you today with us. So as we are out of time, I want to invite now our next speaker, Valeria Matveeva. She is expert manager of a Eurofood service company and co-founder of Expert Solution Consulting Agency and alumni of previous year. Valeria.
Good morning to everyone. Nice to see you. My name is Valeria Matveeva, and first of all, I would like to thank organizers for inviting me today to say some words about my own experience in Train the Trainer program. And I finished Train the Trainer program in 2022, so it was the second stream of the program. And of course, before joining the program, I had already some experience in export, working in FMCG sector with different companies. And of course, I had my own aims, I had my own expectations, and it was, for example, strengthen my knowledge in export, get some understanding of how to start exporting different goods, not only FMCG, and of course, networking. As you see, I didn't have a lot of expectation from this program, but in the end, I realized I received much more than I expected. The first point that I make my knowledge that I had before the program more structural and systematical. And the second point is that I studied lots of new information that is really useful and practical, and I use it really now. And the third point is that during the program, I worked with different companies, not only FMCG companies, but it was producers of furniture, for example, home decor, food sector, as I mentioned before, and also clothing company and so on. And for me, it was really great to have such experience of working with different markets. For example, during different modules, we had experience of working with such countries as Canada, USA, China, and of course, different European markets. And I would like to add 2 more points. It is working with international mentors and networking. Many of the programs that are held now in Ukraine, they do not offer such opportunity for attendees to work with international mentors. And as for me, personally, it was really great to receive feedbacks from international experts during our studying process. And before the program, I didn't know anyone who participated in this program. And in the middle of the program, together with 3 of the participants of the Train the Trainer program, we started our own consulting company, Export Solutions, and we began providing services for SMEs, so it's small and medium entrepreneurs. We began consult them on the paid basis, and now we are still working together and develop our business. And to summarize, generalize all that I said before, I would like to say that studying in Transit Trainer, it was really a long journey. Sometimes it was time-consuming. Sometimes it was difficult for me, but the results that I achieved were worth doing. Thank you.
Thank you, Valeria, very much, and we are also happy to see you today with us. And we are moving to our another speaker. It's Oksana Starostina, an authorized sales partner of AVK Confectionery Company and CEO Export Navigator Consulting Agency. Oksana, are you here?
Hello, do you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, dear future students. I'm pleased that I have an opportunity to say some words to you, and once again say thank you the teaching staff for the fact that this project once changed my life. Well, I will tell a couple of words about my case and about the challenges in the program. It happens that you already have an idea and understand how to create your own project, but you don't understand how to arrange everything and formalize it. And this was exactly my case, because I have an idea before, but I didn't know how to do the project to make a good service for clients, and all these problems were like questions in my notebook. That's all. When I come to train the trainers project to get answers to my questions, I spent, I don't remember, 8 months, yes, 8 months. There was a program, 8 months. So all these knowledges gained during this trainer, I answered all my questions. And after that, I created my own consulting company. There was an idea, and I got experience and the realization of its program thanks to this educational project. Well, my history started 15 years ago in export, when I come to export 15 years ago, and 3 years I spent in different markets of FMCG markets of our planet, I can say of our planet. But 12 years ago, I came to the conclusion that I have to focus on the one region of the world and start to be expert in this part of the world. So I choose the Middle East and North Africa. This was very, very difficult for understanding of our people, of European people region. But I had some experience of living in the Middle East, and I understood their culture and the ethic of their business. So I choose the Middle East and North Africa. In 2 years, I became a head of export department who was in charge of this part of the region in a big confectionery company. And I practiced in export till the point when another company started to come to me to ask my advice how to go to this market, and that's all. And I understood that these advices can't be free. But how to do it, like your project, how to make your experience and put it in the project and get the money from your advices, I didn't understand how to do it. But this project helped me too much. Now I have people, big team. We have people in consulting and in export in different parts of the world, but mostly we're focusing in the Middle East and North African region. And there was a lot of challenges on this program, and now I can understand that I I can have a lot of people in my team, and I can't focus only in the one part of the board. So the biggest challenge in this program was when I'm the person who is spending all my life in FMCG market. There was a model when we meet the Ukrainian jewelry company who want to enter the USA market. So for me, it was nothing. It's just a word, jewelry company and USA market. That's all. But after we finished this model, I got a big experience, and I believe that I can work not only in FMCG. I can find any information. I can get a lot of interviews. I can do a good consulting project for this company in jewelry, food, or it can be shoes or clothing. No difference. This project give you the basic understanding what you have to do and what you have to provide to your client when you want to consult somebody. Well, thank you again. And I wish you, all of you future students, good luck in this project. I believe this will change your life.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Oksana, for sharing your experience and your results with us, with future participants. And I want one more time to thank to Igor, to Anton, Valeria, and Oksana. Thank you for joining. And yeah, we are moving to the final part. I'm already shared with you the registration bonus. Actually, it is a chat to find the team. I will turn on it here now. So please join it. You can join via scan. Scan with your phone and join the group. Also, I send the link in the chat. You can find it. We will also promote this chat among other potential participants. So if now there is possibly most of you who are from this meeting, but there can be another one people with whom you can cooperate and create your team. Yeah, of course, you can ask there, you can create your separate like regional groups. And if you know someone, you can also add, the function is activated. So we're inviting you to join this chat and to find your team. So if you have more chances to apply. Yeah, actually, that's all from my side. I'm not sure that we answered all the questions. So if you still have any questions, we have a couple of minutes and we can answer them. So you can just write in chat or just speak. So yeah, we invite you to do this. Or maybe you have questions for alumni. Okay, there is a silence.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Yes, I have a question. What about if now I'm in the Kyiv region, but I'm ready to work with a team in Kharkiv region or in Poltava region, some neighboring regions? Is it possible, or it definitely not? And I shouldn't apply my application because there are too much people in Kyiv, from Kyiv and from Kyiv region.
Actually, my answer is that yes, team can be one team if there is 4 people, for example, from one region and 2 people from another one. It's okay, but if you will be only one from Kyiv and if from other region, it's more like not so very okay. But in this case, I just invite you, of course, to apply via individual. Of course, we receive most applications from Kyiv, so just try to find your team from Kyiv or apply individually. But not miss this opportunity. We inviting you to apply, of course.
Okay.
Or to join Kharkiv team if you think that it's kind of okay to work for Kharkiv region. This is also an opportunity. Or then find from your own area to create your own team. This will considerably increase the chances for you to come in. If you apply like from Kiev, it's very, very hard. Believe me, it's more than Harvard Business School will have. So it's a huge competition there. But if you think a bit strategically and locally, so you will find a way.
Yes, I'm ready to work with other region. I want to participate with Kharkiv or Poltava or Dnipro maybe. And I can come to this city for meeting, so I'm ready. But if it's correct, if I do this application individual or in the group with this region.
Maybe then in this case, maybe I just can suggest you to apply individually and with the team that you found together.
And make notice that I'm ready to work with others region, yes?
Yeah, but individual, individual application means that we will add you or to Kyiv region, or maybe somehow it can happen that we will add you to another region.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for the question. We have again question from Mariana Kravchenko, how to find companies for making homework. Actually, this is responsibility of each team. It's like you're creating work. Maybe you know someone, maybe someone can suggest you any team, so you use any tools, any things to find these companies. Maybe of course we can help you, as we have a base of the previous projects, SMEs. We have the base from the entrepreneurship expert promotion office. Possibly some of companies can agree to participate, but from other side, first of all, you should find it by yourself. Then if there are problems, please let us know.
Sergey, can we ask from some of our alumni, how did they do? Because all the alumni groups have managed to find the companies. Sometimes it has been more difficult, but everyone has managed. So is there anyone from our alumni here
actually,
to share the experience?
Yeah, actually, there is a risk that they left us because of time. They told me that not much. So if Igor or Anton or Valeria or Oksana, you are still with us, so can you help? But actually, I don't see them. Yeah.
Okay. May I ask here, Anna, alumni from the first year, how did you do it in your team? How did you find the companies?
Hello to everybody. Nice to meet you all, and hopefully most of you will be selected to participate in this really great program. For now, I represent Visionist Institute, but previously I was also the alumni of Train the Trainers first edition, and it was really a great challenge to all of us, but it was not only challenge, but great opportunity to all of the members. That's the first point that I should to tell. About finding the companies, the process was like for each model we have the special field of the companies that should be. For instance, for first model it should be for creative sector, for instance. It does not matter. And we look through for the companies from our regions and try to contact them, write to them that we will provide for them free consulting services on such topics. And if you need and agree, we are happy to provide this for you. For sure, we write for several companies. There are some companies that refuse to give us a permission to work with them, etc., etc. But finally, plus or minus, we find all the companies. Also, we make like in our during the program, you will create your Facebook page, and here we also promote and encourage companies to apply it for. So there is different steps. First step, you directly wrote to the companies. The second one, you promote in your different pages and resources, like announcements that we are looking for the companies for free consulting, please apply. So both these versions of recruitment of the companies are working, and for some models it was difficult to find, for instance for IT services, for digital mentoring, but nevertheless all of the groups find companies, and there is really no like problems that or struggles that for some moment we have not companies. So it is not so easy task, but it's really great to do this and without any problems, with a little bit of work and errors, but without problems at the end.
Yeah, and what I can see from previous years that all 10 teams were able to find also 7 companies, and there was no need of any kind of help or assistance. So if they were possible to make, then you will also do it. Okay, are there any more questions coming? Yeah, if you want to, you can just turn on your microphone and you can speak.
I have one more question, sorry. As I understand correctly, in the program we have 2 goals. The first goal is to develop the knowledge about expert and consulting of participants, and the second goal is to help every group should help 7 companies to develop their expert direction, or maybe go to foreign market. Yes.
Yeah, more or less in general, yes, but you should understand that like first goal that you say, the expert and consultant technologies, you receive tools and topics with each model, and you're working with these tools and topics with the company. So this is your like practical task. You can do it. Yeah, so that's why they are like connecting. But in general, yes, maybe on more.
It's more so that in every module you have different set of tools, and you have to show us based on a real company that you can use the tools, that you can provide value for the company. But it's not that you are developing expert business plan from the beginning to the end to 7 companies because you don't have time. Often you just pick up something. You have to find, I don't know, whatever position. I remember we were having a lot of brainstorming how position and create marketing plan for a bridal wear company that wants to go to Australian market. Okay, it's a very, very, very specific exercise, and you have just 1 month for this. You don't have long time. It just, you start after receiving the exercise, you have already status check next week. You have to come with the answers. You have a bit of mentoring where you can discuss it into depth. And then during the 4th week, you have to present the final work plus present it to the client. So you don't have much time. It's just 4 weeks, very concrete assignments, what you need to do, and you just do it. And then you go to another company and continue with a different task.
Okay,
so this is how it works. Yeah. Hi, Mariana. I see your hand.
Hello. Nice to meet you all, and thank you for this meeting. It's really very nice to see all of you again. Thank you for bonus, because it looks like first time challenging to find somebody, but at least now we are 2 from Odessa region. I hope we also would increase our team. As for the goal of this project, do I understand correctly that, for example, I am not going to become an independent consultant or to create a consultancy agency, but learning in this and participating in this project, I would be able to understand how to look and to develop other spheres, not only my, for example, 5 years I am in one sphere, yes, and I would be able to get new knowledge, and who knows, maybe in 1 year, in 2 and 3, I would like to become this consultant, and I already would have some knowledge how to have experience at different stages, spheres, I mean. You understand?
Well, would you like to comment, because maybe you would be first?
I think so. That again, this program is meant for the people who want to help other companies how to export. This is in general, okay? And it might be that again, what we saw, that the war made so much changes in people's lives. One day they were employed in companies as export manager, and the second day they had to manage themselves. And many of them felt really well having the skills of export consultancy and then establishing the businesses. So again, we still are looking for the people who would like to help other companies. But it can be that you start where you are and this intention develops either during the time or after it. But you will learn based on different companies. And this is not the program that you can say that, okay, I will do all the 7 exercises based on my own company. This is, you cannot just do. You can do maybe one of the exercises, but often that's not good because you know too much of the company. And this is not really consultancy. It's difficult for the others to work. So I still would suggest that pick any other area, because it's important here that we widen your knowledge so that you understand the business of export in different areas. This is one of the goals what we have here.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Okay, I suggest to finish our meeting because we are already 23 minutes out of time. So just thank you everyone for joining this meeting. We hope that it was very useful for all of you. I just want to remind the deadline July 13, and it's actually 13 a.m. or how to say 1 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the middle of the day, it's not evening. So be attentive to this site, and we are waiting for your applications, and have a nice day. So thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a nice day, and I really
you.
hope to see you. Many of you here who are here, I hope to see you in the trainings. So let's learn together. Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye.
Have a nice day.
Good luck to everybody. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.